Pocket, roamer, the high burst potential hero, and ganker. He'll move across the map at Mach 5 just to find you. If you're a backliner, well, you're not gonna be. You're just gonna not exist anymore. Whether it's a small fight or a big fight, he is going to be there. He's gonna go in, blow his load, sprinkle some poison on his enemies, and then dip out like he was never there. Barrage. Basically, little green poop frog orbs that shoot out from his briefcase. And with every orb hit on the enemy, it'll stack up and amps your damage for the rest of your abilities. Cloak, his main escape tool. Send out a cloak, you teleport to it. Easy peasy. Satchel, almost like his cloak, except the satchel's gonna mitigate any damage that's gonna be coming out pocket. For example, stuns, knockdowns, lockdowns, anything that will stop you from moving or kill you. Affliction. You jump on the enemy, you'll fire a bunch of poisonous frogs on them, and then you slowly watch them die a slow, agonizing death. But you have to finish them off. The poison will. Pocket's main weapon, the Black Sheep, 11-round shotgun. It does a good amount of damage, kills creeps pretty quickly, and it'll finish off any enemies as they run away in despair. Alright, here's gonna be a couple combos, little basic combos, little crazy combos, little more advanced combos, okay? But basic combo here, without using Cold Front, without using Majestic Leap, before you get these items, usually in the laning phase is gonna be, you're gonna start with your one, which is gonna be your Barrage. You could just go Cloak and then Satchel. I try to aim the Cloak where I can basically get an escape route. So let's say I Barrage here, I get my hits, and then the direction I want to basically escape in, right? I want to try to take this back to my tower. I'll click that, and then I go back to tower for some harass or just getting out generally. Now, next combo is going to be a lot of the the combinations that Pocket does is going to be based off his Majestic Leap. So, basic combo here with just Majestic Leap. Coming over, you'll come and do that. You'll Barrage, you swim down, same thing, cloak away into a direction you want to escape, Cold Front, leave. Okay, and that's it. And something cool about Cold Front is, as long as you're in Satchel here, you can say Cold Front, and it'll come right out of the Satchel just like so. Okay, now, an advanced combination of his abilities here. You might have to practice this on your own. I definitely did. But it's gonna be Majestic Leap, into Cloak, into Affliction, Satchel, Teleport. So, let me see, let's do this. We're running Majestic Leap, the Cloak, Affliction, Cold Front, fly out, watch the enemies burn, and wait until your Majestic Leap comes back up again. Anything you can fire Barrage right after that, just to get some hit points on the enemy, just like so. Alright, now some basic laning tips here as you are starting out the game here. Typically, the first 2 minutes of the game, or the first, few minutes, I'll be getting Flying Cloak here, typically, right? I can use Flying Cloak to get a side, let's say I get in the Veil or to the side of the lane here, and they got a row of creeps here when they first initially push in. You just Cloak all the way across the wave, just like that, and you can probably get a good chunk of damage for your teammate and your minions to push in and really get a priority over lane pressure here. So again,
I can get around
just doing that at the start of the game, usually the first minute of the game. There. Once you get going here, you start getting your Satchel, you get in your Barrage here. You're gonna try to be as aggressive or as harassy as possible, right? This character allows you to be in and out, and it's very annoying when there is a very good Pocket on the other side constantly trying to find you and burst you down. So for example, I typically will try to get the Cloak here, or the Barrage here. As I get the Barrage, I'll Cloak towards my tower, Satchel, hit him a couple times, Cloak out, and then rinse and repeat until they're either dead or they're just getting off lane just to heal. Now, a couple things when you're being aggressive with any character, right? Try to at least cut down their wave in half, right? If you can get at least 2 of their minions down while you still have 4 minions up, that's a lot of pressure for the enemy there, and that's gonna typically be a good fight for you. So don't just forget about creep wave and just like go in and try to harass the enemy the whole time and just have your teammate try to take over pressuring wave for you, right? Always handle the minions first, at least a couple, until you can come in here and use all your cooldowns as much as you can. Here.
Being so dangerous.
Once I get affliction, I'm gonna use this as much as I can on the enemy, right? Whether it's one person or two people, it's always gonna be good just because it's gonna take numbers off the map. Especially during laning phase, if you want to get an early tower here, you can at least try to get your affliction off of one of them. So you can usually come in, you'll afflict them, you do all your abilities, get out. Now, your teammate either kill him or you'll kill him. Or neither one of you can get to him, he'll just run back and try to reset at base, which leaves the other guy by himself in lane. And your abilities should come up pretty quickly. And you can just go right onto the other person, burst them down, and try to kill that one person since it's going to be a 2v1 and you'll have the numbers. When it comes to pocket build, it's not too complicated. I'm going to keep this pretty brief and simple, but main two items for pocket's going to be Cold Front and Majestic Leap. Here's two builds that I would recommend. Top players that play Pocket, Ito. If you don't know him, he is the original Pocket OG master. And then Do, he's our #1 ranker on Pocket. Both builds are completely fine. You'll see that both builds are pretty similar to each other, besides some exceptions. But you can usually just follow these left to right if you don't know what you're doing. These will help you out tremendously when you're starting out with Pocket, where you don't really have to think about what you're trying to build or atomize. But if you guys want me to make a video of atomization just in general, let me know in the comments and I will. To summarize, Pocket is an amazing in and out hero. He will jump on the enemy, unleash all of his abilities, and make the enemy explode. Just absolutely disappear. Once you get used to this kit, he feels pretty unstoppable and unkillable, and no one should be able to catch you if you play this character right. Now to conclude the video, I'm going to make this a series, and I'm going to showcase every hero in the roster at the moment and future heroes. Let me know if you want to see specific heroes. Right now, I'll be doing Silver next. I've been playing a ton of Silver. I've been having a lot of fun with this character, and I'll see you next time. Bye!